Hello, and welcome back to Hitman. And in this series we will go back to where it all started, and this time round we will focus on completing as many of the challenges as we can on each and every one of the primary Hitman targets, with maybe a few interesting bonus kills on the way. Today we are in New York for the Time's Up challenge, which entails dropping Athena Savalas through the glass clock in her office. So we will also get the someone could hurt themselves challenge for this one, as it is an accident kill. So that's 2 for 1. And for this challenge we will be starting at the main entrance, and we will be bringing with us our ever trusty lockpick, an electronic key hacker in a briefcase, and a silenced pistol. So with all of that said, let's get reacquainted with our target.
The bank's director, Athena Savalas, would sever the last remaining providence tied to the bank and keep our activities hidden.
So, right from the start and off the bat, for the New York map, we will be obtaining the data core for each of these challenges. It's just the easier way. So, from the start, we're going to make our way into the bank, approach the double doors on our left, lockpick our way through. We're going to grab the screwdriver from the shelf here, pull out our silenced pistol and take out the camera at the end of the corridor. We're then going to retrieve our hacking device from the briefcase, reselect our gun, and we are going to hack our way through the door underneath the camera we've just shot, and this will lead us down into the vault area. And down here we have another door and another camera. So we're just going to open the door, shoot the camera, make our way around to our left, and we're going to lockpick open the cabinet on the wall here, and inside we will find a bottle of chloroform. Lovely. And behind us is the loading bay along with the air conditioning unit, and we are going to add our chloroform to the air conditioning unit. We're going to return to the security office, and we're just going to double check that all 4 of the guards have their backs to each other before we turn off or turn up the air conditioning. That will render everyone in the room unconscious. We can then turn off the air conditioning and make our way inside. We're going to take out the surveillance system, pick up a spare gun and a outfit from one of the guards. And then we're going to approach the guard at the far desk here, who will have a key card, and then the guard on our left will have the safe key, and we can take both of those. Then we can approach the safe on the back wall and retrieve the vault key card. And in the opposite corner of the room we have this pedestal here, which we can use the vault key card on, and that will unlock the vault pedestal itself, which is a nice big red button, and we can push said red button and that will unlock the vault. We have one more pedestal to get our way through, which will disable the lasers inside the vault. So a highly secure vault opened with the touch of a button. So there we go, lasers off. So with that all done, all we have to do now is approach the server at the back of the room and retrieve the data core.
Good work, 47. That's the evidence secured for now. Careful not to lose it. If anyone sees you with that rack, my guess is you'll draw a lot of unwanted attention to yourself.
So with the optional objective now complete, we're just going to put the data core in our empty briefcase, and we can now make our way up to Athena's office, which is at the very top of the building. But we have the bodyguard disguise on, which will get us pretty much all the way there with no issues. So we're going to exit the vault and lockpick our way through the gate on our right, and then we're just going to make our way all the way up the stairs and across the corridors all the way up to the top floor, which will lead us to the director's office, Athena Savalas. So straight along the corridor at the top of the stairs, around past the fired worker. Just be aware when we get to these stairs here that one of the bank's directors, that's the guy on the far right on instinct there, is in the area and does frequent that staircase and is an enforcer, so just be aware of where he is. But we're going to make our way around as far as possible the security room, which we just bypassed there on our right, lockpick our way through the security door and up the final set of stairs to Athena's office. We're going to make our way behind the reception area and lockpick our way into the restroom. In here we're going to drop the data core, we don't need that for the time being. We're going to pick up the iron on the far side of the room, make our way into Athena's office, and just on our left we will find a couple of commemorative coins, and we're going to collect up both of those coins. And we're now going to use the gun we collected earlier, and we're going to drop that just between the chair and the sofa here. And when Athena and her bodyguard leave, and the bodyguard on the right in the distance stays on the right in the distance, we're going to take one of our coins and we're just going to throw it on the floor around about there somewhere will do. And that will attract the attention of the two guards, and the one coming over to investigate is an enforcer, so it's a good idea to have him out of the way. So he's going to go in and collect that gun, and he's going to move to take it downstairs to the security office. He will not make it. Basically we are going to follow him, and we can't follow him out through that door because one, he is an enforcer, and both the people outside of that door are also enforcers. So we're going to cut back through the restroom here, and we just want to let him get a little way ahead of us. And we're going to select our iron and follow him onto the stairs, and when he gets just to the bottom of the first flight of stairs here, we can launch the iron at his head. That will render him unconscious. We can then hide his body in the crate provided and collect up everything that he drops. Not that that really matters, but the iron may come in handy again. But we'll have the guns as well, they could be useful. So now we have the enforcer out of the way, we can make our way back to Athena's office, and if Athena isn't around, we can make our way into her private sanctum, and that is just at the back here. And we are going to hide in the crate provided here, and we are waiting for Athena to return and then leave this area. As you can see, she has her personal bodyguard with her. When she leaves this area, her bodyguard will hang back for a few seconds. So there he is. Athena's going to stand and stare into the mirror for a few moments. And when she turns around to leave, we're going to exit our box, or our crate. We're going to make our way over to the left. And as soon as the doors at the end of the corridor close behind Athena, we can then launch our iron at the bodyguard and get him hidden. So Athena's left the area, we're just going to wait for the doors to close, render the guard or bodyguard unconscious. He will drop a key, make sure you collect up his key. Obviously you want to collect his gun as well, so we don't spook Athena when she returns. And don't forget our iron, that will come in handy. So we're going to make our way into Athena's private little sanctum here, and just on the table here we will find the CEO exit key, and that's our exit strategy taken care of. So we're just going to wait in this area now for Athena to return, and she's going to approach the clock window and lean on it briefly and comment about the peasants below, before she then makes her way over to the desk and sits down to make a phone call. It's at that point we are going to move, and we are going to approach the clock window where Athena is stood right now, and we are going to tamper with it. So Athena's moving away now. Once she's safely in that chair, we can then approach the clock window, and using the screwdriver we collected up earlier, we can then loosen some of the screws and move away. Now again, we're going to have to wait one more time for Athena to go through her routine. Now if you want to speed her routine up in any way, you can turn off the modem that is in the restroom here. It's just by the door there, just to our left, and that will stop Athena from returning to the desk every time she goes around through her routine. Oh, another coin, we'll have that, thank you very much. So all that's left for us to do now basically is wait for Athena to go through her routine, and eventually she'll make it back to the clock window.
It is safer to...
That's the last objective completed. Exfiltrate the bank, 47. Miss Hall will want to have a close look at that data.
So as you see, I've retrieved the data core already, but I was just doing that a little bit early. All that's left for us to do now is to make good our escape. Make sure you grab the data core on your way out through the restroom, and because we have the CEO key, all we have to do is go down one floor and through the green doors. So there we go, one more contract or challenge taken care of. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.